Survivors.
A.
A is correct.
Let's go.
Okay. So I know. So let's think about that. I think y'all just made an easy mistake, but Luke loves to win. If he loves to win, is he going to be happy if he wins or sad?
Happy.
Kyler doesn't take sports seriously. If he wins or loses, does it matter to him?
He don't really.
No. Okay. So the match was over. Both boys are happy, especially Luke. Luke loves to win. We know that. Is Luke going to be happy or sad?
Happy.
Okay. If he's happy, did he win the match?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm glad I got that wrong.
Wow.
Me.
That was
Me.
That was
They did a good job.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
But
fine.
they would have won if they would have got
All right. So survivors pulled out with the 9-point victory with that last one for 4 points. So y'all will get the value stars at the end of the day. Remind me, please. Okay. Alright, now moving forward into the bulk of the lesson for this week, so that finishes our recap from what you missed last week. Those 2 games were meant to highlight how we make inferences, right, and deductions with the syllogisms, okay?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be keeping those in mind when we start looking at our case. Give me a thumbs up if you were able to preview this case from last week.
We didn't get it.
Okay. Joe Jackson versus Andrew Middle School.
No.
That sound familiar?
I fell asleep.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's fine. So today we're going to start previewing this case because for the rest of academic week this semester, we're going to be focusing on skills you can use to analyze and argue a case. You remember 2 weeks back when y'all were focusing on debating? Yeah. Did you do your debates? Elliot says yes. You remember that? Okay. This all builds on that. Okay. So for the rest of the day, we're going to learn this case and do some activities to identify what's going on with the case, how to start building arguments, and then even focusing on evidence. Does that sound good? Thumbs up. Yeah? We're going to move forward? Okay, can I get 2 volunteers to come help pass out materials? We get Elliot and Jose. Okay. Please make sure every student gets one of those sheets. Alright, once you get your worksheet, I would like you to look at the front that says facts and go ahead and read through that paragraph.
Who didn't get one? Me. You missed it. It's Miss Andrew.
Dude, right here.
You need your shirt now. So you can read, okay?
I wasn't watching.
Pull your shirt down. Alright, take the next 2 minutes to read through the facts of the case. And we're going to check in, okay? Let me see everybody actively reading. Great.
Oh, we did see this. No. I saw this last. You talking about with the rain? Is it not raining? Yeah, we're ready. Ready on the sheet.
Just read it quietly.
Okay. When you're done reading the facts of the case, go ahead and just put the sheet down and give me your eyes so I can see we're ready to move on. I see about half the class is ready. Let's go ahead and finish up your sentences. If you all moved on to the back, the memorandum, don't be too concerned about that right now. Let's just look at the facts of the case on that page.
Is this real or is this?
This has actually happened. This is a case from Minnesota.
For real?
So they actually allowed guns before this?
If you read the memorandum, the language is written as if you could, but really it was they didn't disallow toy guns. Does that make sense, Jason?
Oh, so you could bring a BB gun?
You could bring like a water gun. They didn't have any ban against that. And after this event, Dylan, remember what I said about side comments? Thank you. So after this incident, they made a rule that you couldn't bring any type of gun, even if it was a water gun, toy gun, didn't matter what it looked like. Dylan, question?
I remember one
Water
time.
gun?
I don't know, but we was having a water gun fight outside, and we had little toy guns, and they was like green, and we full of water. We was fighting each other. We got in trouble, and they thought we shoot each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I got it.
So, let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back into this case. Elliot, turn and face the front. Thank you. Thumbs up if everybody's move on to start talking about this case. Okay, so I'm going to ask y'all a few questions. Before you comment, respond, I want you to just think about it. We're going to take 30 seconds to think about the questions that are on the board based on the facts of the case, okay? So, take 30 seconds to think about these questions. And then I'm going to start calling on some volunteers to give me their responses. And let's think about these three questions before we think about this one, okay? So before we jump to any conclusions about whether or not we should let the court, we should allow Joe going back to school, let's think about these last three questions. Alright, let's see my first volunteer. Chris, go ahead. Which question do you want to answer? Go for it. You have, let's think, what argument can you make to keep Joe from going back to school?
I can say that if he didn't go back to school, that he'll have a bad time and a hard time when he grows up.
Okay.
Education-wise.
So that sounds like an argument to get him back in school. He needs to be in school in order to continue his learning, so he has a good future. Okay, cool. Does anybody else have an argument? Or think of any evidence we might need for this case? Jason?
This, the kid, he got for his birthday an A40 Magnum. So
The
that
44 Magnum? Yeah?
So that means that his parents like his interest in guns, so he's allowed to have one.
Okay, so Jason's making a good observation. It's his parents who gave him this replica gun. And Jason is making the inference that his parents support Joe's interest in guns. Okay? So it's just it's an important